Can you achieve goldfish growth? The average goldfish is 3 inches or 9 centimeters, yet the largest in the world is nearly 20 inches or 50 centimeters. That's 6 times larger. Imagine walking down the street and bumping into somebody over 3 stories tall. How can there be such a disparity between the garden variety goldfish and their monster cousins? Well, it turns out that the growth of a goldfish is determined by 5 factors. It's my belief that the growth of any organization is like that of a goldfish. The same growth factors apply to your business. Let's break down the 5 factors. The first factor is the size of the environment. The size of the bowl or pond will impact the growth of a goldfish. The larger the bowl or the pond, the larger the goldfish will typically grow. So what's the size of the bowl or the pond in business? It's simply the market for your product or service. The second factor is the number of other goldfish. The number of goldfish in the same bowl or pond will also impact growth. This is an inverse correlation. The more goldfish, the lesser the growth. So who are the other goldfish in business? They're your competition. The less competition you have, the more growth opportunity. The third factor comes down to the quality of the water. The clarity and the amount of nutrients in the water will influence the growth of a goldfish. The better the quality of their external environment, the larger the goldfish will grow. So what's the surrounding environment in business? Here we need to think a little macro. It's the economy. The fourth factor is how a goldfish is treated in their first 120 days of life. The nourishment and treatment that a goldfish receives in its first 4 months will determine its future growth. The lower the nutrients and the cloudier the water, the more the goldfish will be stunted for future growth. So what's the equivalent of the first 120 days in business? It's how you do as a startup. The stronger you are out of the gate as a startup, the better the growth. The fifth and final factor for a goldfish is genetic makeup. The genetic makeup of a goldfish will determine how big it will get. The stronger their genes and the more that they separate themselves from other goldfish, the more they grow. So what's genetic makeup in business? It simply is differentiation. The more differentiated you are from your competition, the better the chance for growth. So which of the 5 factors in business can you control? Let's assume you've already been in business for more than 4 months. Do you have any control over the market, your competition, or the economy? No, no, and no. The only thing you have control over is your business's genetic makeup, or how you differentiate the experience you provide to customers and employees. And here's the thing, it's not just what you do, it's how you do it and why you do it. The goldfish is merely a metaphor for growth via a differentiated experience, or what I call DX. How do you stand out in a sea of sameness?